dare you?
There we go, folks. There we go. And yes, back by popular demand, the hat. The hat is back, folks. I don't know why you like the hat. It's really quite a disturbing look, but it's back. So for those of you who do like the hat, it's well, it's here. What can I say? I've put it back on. I don't want this to become my shtick. We can't make the hat the Kev Baker Show shtick. We just can't. But I just say I want to thank all of you for chilling out with me today ahead of what's going to be a banging show. Absolutely banging. Scott Lopez is going to be on TFR with me later today. And you might have seen some groovy new graphics when you came onto the screen. Well, when you came onto the stream, not the screen. You didn't come on my screen, hopefully. But hopefully you enjoyed some of the new graphics. Now, I'm working on integrating it all into the stream. It'll eventually look really, really, really cool, I hope. But it's going to look something kind of like that. And something probably a little bit like that. And talking of that, look at that there. Ladies and gents, we are joined by a huge YouTube channel on the stream today. I've seen this character kicking about on the Discord. I am very much looking forward to getting to know Amplex a lot more. And just take a look at some of the videos here. What they're about to unleash will devastate the world. If for no other reason, Amplex, I need to sit down with you and you need to teach me how to do these absolutely epic titles. Now, some people don't like that kind of title. Me, I'm the kind of person that just absolutely loves it. But anytime I try and do it, it just doesn't sound right. But folks, he's a lot bigger than anything we've got going on here. And I have been enjoying looking back through Amplex's videos. I'm going to put a link in the description right now. There you go. And hopefully, if you copy that and paste it into a browser, I think that should take you there. If not, it's dead easy. Amplex on YouTube. So then, let us come back over. Now, I could stay like this, like that. I don't know. Will we stay like this for now? Do you want to stay like this? 1 for staying like this, and 2 for, oh, hell no, Kev, it's looking bad. It's a work in progress, folks. Come on, bear with me, right? So, 1, Amplex, no need to thank me. Oh, absolutely not. I thank you for being here. Yeah, awesome, man, awesome. So, folks, come on. 1s and 2s, what do you want? Do you want the new graphics to stay today? Where's the other one? There it is. I look hellish today. I've been out in the sun all day and now you've made me put this hat on. I'm going to be sweating to death by the time we get out of here. I will. I truly will. But number one, if you want to stick with my crazy cool new graphics, I'm so impressed with myself, yes, as you can tell. Amplex, absolutely. I was speaking to ZX the other day. I tend to find I have more time to sit down and talk to people come the weekend. During the week, it's, you know yourself, man. It's crazy hectic. Number one, we're staying with it. Yep, we're definitely staying with it by the looks of it. Brian's in between, but then he decided I won. Yeah, put a mini fan under the hat. I could put some, like, frozen goods under the hat or something, but then I'm going to look like I'm sweating like something really, really dodgy. You don't want to watch one of your streamers sitting sweating in camera, do you? That just wouldn't be very good at all. But today, what I've got for us to chill out with and take a look at, or for you to listen to, is my very own psychic reading that has come in. Now, we sometimes see somebody called Little Glob in the chat room. And she's also over on Twitter as well. And she had mentioned that she does psychic readings. So me being the shameless that I am, I decided to say, well, why don't you just give me a psychic reading then? And it would look like tears, says Tessa. It might do. Yes, it might do. It might look like I'm doing something. I'd have to make sure my hands are showing all the time if you're going to start sweating like that. But what was I saying there? You see, this is what you do to me. You've put me all wrong. I was going somewhere really good. It was somewhere really productive. I think I'd solved all the mysteries in the world. No, I know where I was going. The psychic reading, right? Yep. See, might be new graphics, still the same lunatic that's running them. What can I say, folks? Now then, let's go over here. And I've made sure that you can't see the email address or anything like that. And Little Glob is really shy. So Little Glob has made me, or she actually wrote in with the reading. So it's like an email with my psychic reading in it, okay? So I'll take these over there now, and we'll take a little butchers at that. I am liking these new graphics. I am liking this. I like that kind of whole polygonal retro kind of effect. Yeah. I know the colours are a little bit kind of light on the loafers. They're a little bit happy colours. That's okay though. That's okay. Over time, we will correct that. And I don't know if I'm too impressed with those stars either. I think that might actually, after a couple hours, might start making people feel a bit nauseous. Anyway, I digress. I talk nonsense as usual. Ample, you'll get used to me talking nonsense. This is probably why you have got a bajillion subscribers, and I've got next to none. And yeah, it's how we roll on here. It's how we roll. We do have a bigger channel. It's just I'm throwing a tantrum at the moment, and I'm refusing to use it. But we're having fun here. So here we go then, right? This is the reading. It's taken me a few days to do your reading. I kept being interrupted. Or is it you that keeps being interrupted when you're trying to do something? Anyway, I hope you're all well and happy. And yeah, that bit there, am I always being interrupted? There's always something happening. I think everyone's world is like that right now, but she's probably picked up on my hectic life. So it goes on to say, now, I've got a few names that may or may not mean anything to you, so here goes. Stan. Now, the only Stan that I think I know is in Norway, and thankfully, very, very much on this side of the grass in the land of the living. But let's just see what it says. Now, he said you need to eat more healthily, absolutely, organic foods, and drink plenty of water. Filtered or spring water. You're a happy, kind person, he said. I'd like to think so. And he said for you, for send happy thoughts to people. He also said you will find 3 feathers in your garden or outside where you live. Each one has a meaning. One for love, one for kindness, and one for happiness. like that. So the next person is a Julia. Julia. Off the top of my head, there's not anything springing immediately to mind, but I'll need to check with my mum. Who knows? I'm not big on family names. I've been away from like the family for what, 24 years, something like that. I know that's no excuse for not knowing family members' names. I'm terrible. I'm awful. Okay, I'm a bad man. Says your show is gonna. Oh, now we're talking. Your show is gonna be massive in the next 2 years. Will I be as big as Ample in the chat room? That would do me. That would be Ample. Actually, I know it's Amplex, but I've started calling you Ample. I don't even know you yet, and you're gonna fall out with me. I'm sorry, dude. But we come back here, and it says, you will get the guest you wanted. He will come on. I think we can all guess which guest it is that I really, really want. And you can all have fun in the chat room. It's not much of a guess, is it? Really? Come on, think about it. Who is it I really want on the show? So he's going to come on. And more people will find you. You will be syndicated on a national scale in the USA. And people are fed up of the mainstream media lies. Oh, aren't they just? Absolutely. Holiday first, a few day breaks, and do the lotto. And then the Ballroom Blitz song came into my head. Spirit family send all their love. Then I got the name Laurel, but she didn't say anything. I just got a lovely, warm feeling with her. And I just got horrible, tingly hairs on the arms. You see that? You can see that, can't you? Like standing up. Now, this is weird, okay? This is weird. The Laurel part is a bit weird, and it weirded me out. Yes, Sam, you named it. It weirded me out because I used to live in a house called 2 Laurel Bank, and my mum was a single parent, and the early years of my life, I was brought up by my gran, and even just saying that, I don't know, it feels like this is what this person has been picking up on. She wasn't much of a talker anyway, but Laurel, that does mean something to me. Yep, John, you've got it. Hey, just be happy if we could get the Hoff on. That'd be awesome. That'd be epic. We'd be huge in Germany if we got the Hoff on. He is an absolute superstar, beyond superstar status in Germany, man. The Hoff. But yeah, that's a little hit. I definitely give Little Glob a massive doff of the cap to that one. There's absolutely no way you could dig online and find out the name of that house, because the name of that house isn't the name of that house anymore. They actually changed the street and they changed all the numberings, and that is bizarre. Just bizarre, okay? Anyway, we'll get back to this here. Let's see. Then Gloria popped in. Showed me she was a large lady with red hands from washing clothes, scrubbing floors, and cleaning. And then I got clumsy. I tripped up and I kicked my toe on the step. Who's the clumsy person in your family, Kev? Da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Yes, that will be me. Yes, I am rather clumsy. Then I got a very flamboyant dram. Very theatrical person, darling. Oh, an amateur dramatic, was it? I've known a few flamboyant characters in my time. Yeah. Yeah, it's Amplex, I'll be definitely inboxing you before the night's out. If it isn't today, Amplex, definitely the weekend, okay? But this very theatrical person, who is that person around you? I've known a lot of people like that, I must say. I can't put my finger on it. And then I got the name Eric. I could smell a very strong smell of fire in my living room. And was someone hurt in a fire? Goosebumps again. Goosebumps again now. There is an Eric I can think of. And I am 93% sure. Why 93? Why not just go 99? That was a bit random, right? Kind of bit of a scale going on there. Okay, we'll go with 93. I said it first. I'm 93% sure that that is an absolutely massive hit from years ago, right? Make of it what you will. It is what it is. You can only take my word for it. But it resonates with me. Now, I'll need to do more research on that, but it says I smelt it twice today. I checked all over my house just in case, but it was only in the living room, and it was very hot today, so I haven't got my fire going. That's what I got for you this week, Kev. I'll just say this. The energy around me has been very strange this week. My real life has been a bit mad with my boys, and when she's a bit more quiet, do my readings on the go, but I just couldn't sit still and kept being interrupted, so I just started writing down and what I got when I could. I also stopped listening to your show for a few days. I kept picking up things for you, and then you'd say it the next day. Anyway, this is what I got for you. I hope it makes sense. I also have to say you have free will and choice, and this reading is only an experiment for entertainment purposes. It was very, very gracious of you, Little Glob, to do that in the first place. And there's a few things in there that I really need to go and check up on. And there's some, the Stan and the Julia, not right away, but the Laurel. That's a weird one. That's a weird one because the last time my mum went to a psychic, she got an absolutely fabulous reading. They all did. And that was the one where the psychic had said to my stepdad, she'd kind of picked him out of the crowd, poor sod. He's not kind of like me. He doesn't like being the center of attention. Not that I do either. I'm not that narcissistic. But when she came to him, he wanted to disappear, you know. So she moved on to my mum, and she was like, what is it about a magic roundabout? And the long story short was that we had a dog called Dougal. Dougal in the magic roundabout. And Dougal, she told my mum, was about to pass away. And that if Dougal had been sitting in the kitchen and it looked like Dougal was distracted or whatever, she told my mum that was her mum coming and waiting for Dougal because the time was close, right? So I know that there's a psychic out there that's pretty good, and she picked up on my grand's energy at that time. And 2 days later, it was either the next day or the day after, it was the dog passed. You couldn't make it up. You could not make it up. But I do think from time to time, I do like to think that our relatives are still watching us, still there. Their energy's still present. And we ourselves, we carry a bit of them with us, right? Especially bloodline family. You know, we literally carry some of their genetic information, if you want to get into the whole ancestral DNA and all that kind of good stuff. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that. I'm going to shove on some tunes. I've got one more thing, a couple of more headlines we can chill out over. And I'm no rush. Just get Scotty before we start the show tonight. But I got sent a couple of stories, or sorry, a couple of people sent me the same story. A big shout out to King, and a big shout out to somebody called Craig. And we're going to be getting into some ancient woo in just a moment, folks. Yes, we're going to be going to Stonehenge. Hey, big shout out to my good friend Steve in the chat room. That's somebody that's been on our show before. Steve Hodgson, him and his wife Jen. Yous all loved it when they were on. Good to see you here, Steve. We need to get you back on next couple of weeks or something, man. We'll get into some right cool paranormal haunting woo. Absolutely. And folks, go and subscribe to PPI Investigator. Go and subscribe to Amplex. Go and subscribe to Pollination as well. And I've got another friend that will be taking a look at his channel before we go away today as well. Loving the vibe in here today, folks. I think it's the new graphics. They're absolutely banging. Now my music's about to run out. Ah, please. There we go, see? Steve, where did your emails go? They didn't go to TrueTube, right? Best place to get me, Steve, for you is definitely Facebook. Definitely Facebook, brother. You're on the happy list. I've got about 10 people I speak to, but you're on the happy list. So you can message me there anytime, and I'll give you the best email for me via there, okay? I don't want to give out on here. Karen, a good friend in the chat room. Never met you, Karen, but dang, we're on the same frequency altogether. You send such good links, but she says there's some very gifted people out there. I had a reading and was told my life was mapped out for me, so not to go to any future readings in 33. Ooh, 33. Years later, and everything has come to fruition. Yep, exactly. Some of these people really do know what they're doing. I would imagine there's like 100 shysters for every good one out there. And I remember going to one when I was in the army. Told this story before, and I was told I had two paths that I had. One of them would be the career I'd always dreamed of. You know, go all the way in the army, whatever rank I would get to, you know, live probably in England, family. Or the other path, path was a really strange one. And all she would tell me was it was different. And she pulled back the curtain and I was at the Highland Games and she said, see all those people out there? One day they're going to pay to come and see you. Now, I know none of yous pay to come and see me, right? But I remember when we used to see the audience numbers at one point on TFR, and well, you'd be surprised the many thousands of people, not just myself, but all of the network we're talking to. So yeah, she was pretty bang on as well. So then, what did Steve say? He's probably going to message me on Facebook. I'll check right after this, brother. I'll get right to that. But before we go to our next story, let's just take a look at a couple of people. First up, one of our own. We have got Pollination. Now, Polly is doing music on his channel. Now, I'm not going to steal people's content. That's not the kind of person I am. And I know Pollination would give me full use to show any of his videos. But we'll just put on the start of one. Fair use. It's his music. I think he's put the scenes to it. And Amplex in the chat as well, you know. He's got 300,000 plus subscribers. And there's some channels out there would probably go to places like Amplex and sit and watch all of the good videos and all the hard work that Amplex has put together just to create content for themselves. That's not what we do here. Even when I end up talking loads of hot steaming brown stuff, at least it's coming out of my own head. Do you know what I'm saying? So here we go, folks. Here's a little bit of Polly. Whoa. Amplex You had no need to do that, brother, but thank you so much. That's going to come in just a little second here. Thank you, Amplex. Seriously, man. PPP, big time. Yes, the PPP fund is very diminished. Very, very diminished at the moment. Oh, do come on. Now, see if Streamlabs doesn't play ball here. I'm going to be very, very angry. It'll come. It's gonna happen. Now, you see, there it is.
PPP, speedy.
There we go. I thought after me saying I would never steal all of Polly's content, I was going to have to wait for that full song to get it. But we'll go back. There's a few more. What's the other one I listened to? Is this it? So yes, that is our brother, Pollination. Yes, almost said somebody else's name there. Totally random name. What is going on with me? So I would love for you to... I'm subscribed on the other channel, folks, before you give me grief. Subscribe to Polly's channel. Now, there's one other channel I want us to take a look at today. And this is a good friend of mine. And I can't wait to meet him in person because we've been friends on Facebook for years. But he's an actor. And I've sometimes joked about how we've got this really underrated actor that listens to the show. And he's been an extra on Downton Abbey. Now, all of our American viewers, I know that program was massive over there. So you've probably seen my good friend Graham on the telly and you've not even known it. Well, here he is here. I'm going to put a link into his channel there as well. And you can watch a whole bunch of short films. Check out a bit of this one.
There are easier ways with our new family bundle.
Yeah, so that's the lengths some actors will go to watch the final season of the Game of Thrones. But no, Graham, big shout out to you, buddy. And oh, come on, man, 2020. It's been the most bizarre year ever. Surely, brother, surely you've got to get your break this year. I hope so. I'm rooting for you. Now you got the whole KBS family rooting for you as well. But folks, there's some really good short films on there by some small indie film companies. And head on over there. I've enjoyed a good few of the pieces of work that Graham's been in or been around. And I'm sure you will enjoy them too. So then, let's go to our back in time machine and take a look at what was going on at or under Stonehenge. Now, I've not read this story yet, but I know King had sent me it, King Sweet, and I know Craig sent me it. And the minute I'd realised two people sent me the same article, that's quite random, you know. I thought, yeah, we'll do it. And I think this is the one that King sent anyway. But it says here, scientists find a huge ring of ancient shafts near Stonehenge. Don't laugh at shaft. Yes, indeedy. There you go, folks. So what it says here is the archaeologists said on Monday that they've discovered a major prehistoric monument under the earth near Stonehenge that could shed new light on the origins of the mystical stone circle in southwest England. And experts from a group of British universities, led by the University of Bradford, say the site consists of at least 20 huge shafts, more than 10 metres, 32 feet, in diameter, and 5 metres deep, forming a circle more than 2 kilometers in diameter. So a huge tunnel in a circle over a mile diameter. It's simple. It's an ancient particle accelerator, isn't it? I'm only joking. I'm only joking. The new find is at Durrington Walls, a site of a Neolithic village about 2 kilometres from Stonehenge. So researchers say that the shafts appear to have been dug around 4,500 years ago and could mark the boundary of the sacred area or precinct around a circular monument known as the Durrington Walls Henge. And Richard Bates of the University of St Andrews, up here, had to be a Scotsman. Well, he might not be a Scotsman, but it's a Scottish university. The School of Earth and Environmental Sciences said to find it. I bet you,
Excuse me, it's man.
not him.
How dare
I
you?
bet you she would like that university. Earth, Environmental Science. Bet you she would. Made with remote sensing, and I thought I was going to say remote viewing. I was going to say, what? They're employing remote viewing at St Andrews? So it provided an insight to the past that shows an even more complex society than we could ever imagine. Speak for yourself, my friend, because I'm pretty sure here most of us would probably give the ancient world a lot more credit than you academics would, okay? So the University of Bradford archaeologist Vince Gaffney said it was remarkable that Stonehenge, one of the most studied archaeological landscapes in the world, could yield such a major new discovery. And when these pits were first noted, it was thought that they might be natural features, solution hollows in the chalk, he said, but geographical surveys allowed scientists to join the dots and see the pattern on a massive scale. And Britain is dotted with stone circles built thousands of years ago for reasons that remain mysterious. And the most famous is Stonehenge, a huge monument built between 3000 BC and 1600 BC that is one of Britain's most popular tourist attractions. And it is also a spiritual home to thousands of chicken foot wearing druids and mystics. I'm only joking. I've got nothing against anyone, druid, pagan, mystic. Everyone's welcome in my world. Who visits at the summer and winter solstices. Now, though this weekend, that's talking about it. Yeah, this weekend summer solstice celebrations were scuttled by a ban on mass gatherings because of the corona. Whoa!
Had me at shaft.
Yeah, I thought I would have had a few people at that. Yes, absolutely. I thought I might even have had a few people with Richard Bates when you consider what he would have been called as a young man. Master. Yes, indeed. See what I'm saying? It gets a bit boisterous around here. That's probably why we'll never be a big channel. But that's really interesting. Really interesting. And of course, we talk about the tunnels that go from Scotland all the way across Europe down to Turkey. And this circular tunnel, then, do we think it was a dwelling maybe? Were there people living under the ground? For whatever reason, maybe something cataclysmic going on, bad climate.
How dare you?
I'm agreeing with you this time, Greta. Come on, I'm agreeing. Those people had a problem. It's very interesting, and there's a new kind of way that they're uncovering a lot of these ancient sites and ancient mysteries, and we spoke about it recently, and it was LiDAR. It's like radar, only it uses light. So it's lasers. And you've got a whole heap of like armchair archaeologists now. There's a website out there where you can basically look at the UK and try and see from the LiDAR scans. There's that much out there. There's that much data. They just let you pour through it. And there's already been a couple of interesting finds. Why they don't let AI loose on something like that? I'm sure they probably are teaching the AI to recognize non-natural kind of features in the LiDAR. Usually anything with a right angle or a straight edge. It won't be hard to teach an AI that. And even then, you have a human teach what the AI finds, and it's going to get some right. It'll get some wrong, and over time, it'll get better. And we even had AI. Hang on now. AI. Yeah, there it is there. I thought that came to mind, but I didn't want to say it unless I was right. I thought sometimes my mind makes things up. The way it is. But here we have here an AI found hidden. Ah, go away. No thanks. Found a hidden Nazca line in Peru showing a humanoid figure. So this hadn't been seen before. And long story short, without getting too far into it, the AI was trained and it came up with the figure joins a collection of 2,000 previously known Nazca lines depicting animal, plants, and geometric patterns. It says researchers at IBM and Yamagata University in Japan taught an AI to recognize Nazca lines by showing it drone and satellite images of known glyphs. Now, the AI identified over 500 possible new geoglyphs, including the humanoid figure, while searching a 5-kilometer stretch of terrain. So there you go. Yes, Connie, you might have been holding an ancient one of those as well. Yes, and thank you, Karen. Give me a thumbs up. That would be really, really nice. I think that's pretty cool. We're going to definitely look further into Stonehenge on one of the upcoming streams. I'm going to go and get Scott Lopez very, very shortly. He just messaged me there. I'm going to shove on the tunes. I'll come into the chat for a moment. And then I will let you all get back about your day. And if you're free, come and join me in 25 minutes from now with Scotty Lopez. Uncut, uncensored, no holds barred. Scotty's going to be giving it both barrels. ZX, how you doing, brother? No, heat stroke, man, it was hot up here today, so I can only imagine what it was like down by. It was hot, hot, hot. Yes, indeed. And a big shout out to Scotty Lopez, who is probably admiring our new snazzy graphics that we've been doing here. Yes, indeed. After Effects has been tamed. Almost. But now all I need is to get together with Amplex, and my plan for world domination will be coming on just nicely. What did that psychic reading say? A couple of years from now, we'll be flying. I don't know, but a couple of years from now, I'm definitely still going to be here with all of you, because we ain't going to be the biggest channel in the world. I would rather have quality over the quantity, and you know, if you build it, they will come, and I'm sure over time we will get up there and we'll get just as many subs as we deserve, because that's what happens on YouTube. You've got to work real hard. So a big shout out to Amplex, from somebody that's been on YouTube for a long time and lost many's a channel that I can't even remember anymore. Amplex, my friend, you are doing it absolutely brilliantly. I don't see no LARPing going on. I don't see no grifting going on. You, my friend, my new friend, you've done it the right way. Hard work and consistency. And that's what we'll continue to try and bring you here as well, folks. So a big shout out to all of you. Steve, good luck on your pre-investigation. Me, I'm going to go and join Scott Lopez, and we are going to take the world to task. Oh, it's not suitable for YouTube. Oh, no, 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 no. Not where me and Scott Lopez tread on a Thursday night. Nope, sorry, can't be done. Not on this channel anyway. It would be even more shadow banned than it is. So until next time, folks, which is 22 minutes away, keep it real. Keep your mind open. Keep looking for the woo, but not to the point where your brain turns to black goo.